Why complicate things? These tricks work like magic. To attach to hex wrenches to a drill, clamp a strap between them, spin the drill, and your strap winds up perfectly. In no time, mount three blades on the drill. It turns into a powerful weed remover. Just make sure the blades are secured before use. A repairman once told me, not even the rain can stop him from making money. He covers his drill with a plastic bag, cuts a small hole at the front, and keeps working, even in the rain. If my grandpa saw this, he'd say that's real craftsmanship. One carpet edges curling up and ruining the look. Place a few ice cubes on the lifted corner until they melt. Once dry, the carpet lays flat again. What if your phone accidentally falls into water? Don't try to grab it with tongs. Fill a clear plastic bag with clean water. Press it gently into the dirty water to quickly find it. What a genius idea. For attach a coin to a drill, it works as a pipe expander even without a connector. Two pipes of the same size can fit tightly together. 3. Stick a piece of tape on a screw, then attach it to your screwdriver. Now, when you drive the screw won't fall off anymore. 1. Bend a fork and hook it onto the door latch. Close the door and cut off the handle. Insert the broken handle into the slot. It can save you in an emergency. 2. Got gaps between your floorboards. Stick some double-sided tape on a wooden block. Attach it to the floor. Tap it gently with a tool. The gap closes up perfectly. To worried about losing tools during work, put magnets in your underwear. Stick small accessories to your chest. When working at height, you can grab them easily. Safe and efficient work. 5. Fix an old key to a drill. It helps drive screws faster, especially those tricky wing screws. For cut a piece of cardboard into a circle. Mount it on your angle grinder. Now you can cut through plastic pipes easily, much faster than sawing by hand. 2. Slide a wrench through your bike wheel hub. Lock the handle with a padlock. Now no thief can take your bike. 3. Lay out some foil. Place a ring wrench on top and spray some lubricant. Add a bit of hot glue and drop in a bolt. Once it cools down, you've got yourself a handy hand twist screw. 3. When the water pipe is leaking at home, fix the sections of the pipe, tighten the bolts on both sides. Problem solved in no time. 6. Wrap a sanding mesh around the drill bit. Spray some rust remover on it. You'll clean off steel rust in seconds. You've never seen this before. 5. Use a mosquito coil to melt a hole in a bottle cap. Unscrew the cap and slide it onto a brake cable. Pull the cable back and forth quickly. And that's how you apply lubricant perfectly. 3. Oiling a door hinge directly only coats the surface. Use an old soccer ball as a jack to then apply the oil. That's how it actually works. For attach an old seat belt, buckle to the door frame. Bend the latch pin and fix it to the door. A few easy steps, and you've got a sturdy, homemade door lock. For put a bottle cap on the lock tongue. After locking the door, screw the bottle onto the cap. The lock won't be corroded by rainwater. 7. If the drill bit doesn't fit the chuck, wrap some tape around the base of the bit. Once it's thick enough, it'll fit snugly and hold tight. 5. For a broken pipe thread like this, just lock the nuts together. It turns into a torque booster and helps you twist out the broken piece easily. 6. Put a balloon over a fuel bottle's mouth. Cut off the extra rubber screw, a plastic cap on top. Heat it slightly with a lighter. Now you've got an emergency fuel seal. Works great. 7. When you pour water through a funnel, it always overflows, right? Just insert a straw into the funnel. Now the air escapes and the water flows smoothly. 5. Need to pull out a nail, but don't have a claw hammer. Tighten an adjustable wrench all the way. Hook it under the nail. 5. Heat a steel pipe until it's red. Use a pipe wrench to bend the pipe. Then weld a nut onto the pipe with this tool. You can screw any type of screw. 8. Squeeze some hot glue on the side of the drill. Press a key into it and cover with more glue. After it cools, you've got a custom key grip. No more searching for the drill key again. Nail head and pull comes right out with no effort. Using a hole saw tends to slip, so screw metal in a few small nails around the drilling point. Now your drill bit stays in place and won't wander. An old craftsman once used 3 short to lift a massive stone. No one could figure out how it worked. Years later, a traveler touched a single leaf, and the ancient mechanism came back to life. 1. My grandpa is a genius. Thread the scissors handle through the bike spokes. Squeeze the handles tight. Run a padlock through the handles. And lock it now. A thief cannot roll the bike away. 6. Animals keep getting into the pipes. Drill a hole in the pipe. Fix a repair patch with rivets. Then add a cover to the patch. The pipes. Protection is complete. Grandpa's simple. Tricks are all about making life easier. Is your door locked? Making a noise because the gap is too big. Align the strike plate. Adjust with a screwdriver. Once the frame is stable, the noise is gone. Use a torch to heat the rebar until red hot. Bend it downward to 90 degrees. Then weld the nut on the lower end. Thread a bolt into the nut. Now you have a handy adjustable wrench. 7. Wrap to copper wires. Around the drill bit, add a nut to hold them tight. Start the drill, and you've got a fast wire twisting tool. 2. The compass wasn't a modern invention. Thousands of years ago, ancient builders used 3 nails and a piece of string to draw a perfect circle. 7. Bend the saw blade. Fix it on both sides of the wood block. Screw a few more screws to attach the wood to a stick. Use it to clear weeds in the yard, so convenient. 3. When you need to weld square steel with different widths vertically, weld the smaller end under the larger square steel. Then use a ruler to draw marks on the extra part. That side is the part you need to cut off the marked section. Then hammer the remaining part. Bend it until it blends into the main piece. 2. Did your dog chew off the door lock? My grandpa used a ring wrench instead. Lock the wrenches in with a padlock. No more worrying about neighbors sneaking in at night. 6. Still struggling to roll up woven straps? Attach a hex wrench to your power drill. It becomes an emergency winch and reels the straps in fast. 8. Here's an electrician's trick for stronger wire joints. Flip the wire into the terminal, pinch the center plate, flip it again, and pinch once more. Slide on a heat and warm it up. Now the connection is solid and secure. 5. This was known as the Bridge of Armies. Built only with the simplest materials, it could carry incredible weight, and what's crazier, the same design is still used in food steamers today. 3. This is how my grandpa adds oil. Put a plastic bag over the bottle's mouth. Stick it into the gas tank spout, and no oil will be wasted. 6. This grafting method has been passed down for centuries. They drilled a hole in the tree, sharpened a branch into a wedge, dipped it in honey, inserted it into the hole, wrapped it with cloth, and the graft would take root perfectly. 7. My neighbor the plumber told me this one. Wrap a loop of rope around the faucet. Use a screwdriver as a lever. One easy twist, and the faucet comes right off. 3. When moving a heavy tire, use its round shape to your advantage. Push and roll it instead of lifting. It's easy, smooth, and effortless. Cut off the top of a plastic bottle. Slide it onto your belt. Use it to hold small tools. Easy to carry and hard to lose. My grandpa is a genius. He wedges his slippers between the door. No need to push the door. It automatically bounces back. 7. This was an ancient craftsman's secret bridge technique. Using a 3-way tree trunk as the base, 3 steel ropes together, creating a suspended bridge strong enough to hold 1,000 pounds. Put a short pipe in your pocket. Push one end into a pile of sand. Pull it out, and just like that, you've got a full bag of sand in seconds. 8. Got some old plastic bottle caps. Turn them into wire holders. Melt small holes on both sides. Tuck the inside neat and practical. 5. Trace the whole saw's outline with a pencil. Drive 3 nails along the marked edge. These anchor points keep the bit from slipping. You'll drill straight and clean every time. 6. Stop using your hands to wind the strap. Mount your screwdrivers onto a drill. Slap the strap into place. Now you can wind it up quickly. 5. If your cabinet doesn't have a lock, insert a pair of scissors into the door handles. Open them wide, then lock them together with a padlock. Now no thief can open it. Can't finish or can drink, slip a balloon over the top. It keeps the fizz locked and keeps dust away while it sits. 7. Drill a hole in a bottle cap. Insert a straw and seal it inside. You've just made a hand pump. If your key broke off in the lock, light a piece of plastic, press it into the lock. Wait for it to cool and harden. Then you can easily pull it out. 7. Spilled paint on the floor. Paper won't clean it up. Pour some sugar over the spill. Stir a little, and it'll wipe clean. 8. Grandpa even hid money behind wall art. It's extremely discreet. Just make sure the artwork is firmly attached. Getting caught would be a big problem. Six. Remove the grinder nut and attach it to a brush head. Pop it onto your drill. Your carpet gets clean 10 times faster. Even the neighbors will say you're a genius. 8. How to remove eggshells fast. Dip your fingertip in water and the shell sticks right to it like magic. 7. Need fresh lemon juice. Use a heat-resistant clip. Hands stay clean and you squeeze out every drop. Seven. Never throw away old brush handles. Drill 3 holes along the handle and 1 hole on top. Drop your yarn ball in and let it feed. No more tangled mess rolling across the floor. 2. Use the top half of a plastic bottle to pack ground meat. Push a skewer through the opening and squeeze down. Fresh homemade meat skewers anytime you want. 8. Slip a balloon over the broom handle. It locks the broom head in place. No matter how hard you sweep, it won't fall off. 8. Tow truck guys secure belts like this. Hammer in a few nails, and they can drag a whole car away. 3. When making grilled fish for the kids. Do it like this, the meat separates from the bones instantly. 9. Use yellow A4 paper as a template. Cut a circle the size of the pipe. Your carpet fits perfectly around it. Wood boards always shift in corners. The carpenter presses it tight with a hammer, then drives screws from the side, and the finished corner looks perfectly straight. 5. When pouring cream, place a spoon across the bottle open. No more messy spills on your table. 10. Flatten an empty bottle and slide it under the couch. Pump it up with air, and you can retrieve valuables stuck underneath. Eight. Secret stash spots. How many could you find? 6. Chop ginger into small pieces. Put it in a bowl, add toothpaste, white vinegar, and hot water. Wait 5 minutes, dip a cotton swab. Apply it to the dark spots on your hands. You'll be surprised by the results. 1. This is actually dangerous. Smooth high heels can make you slip. Lightly score the sole with a knife. Spray a little hairspray, instant grip, and way more stable. Three. Worried your wife might discover your stash. Hide it inside the door with my master level repair skills. She could spend a lifetime and never find it. 7. Don't throw away used toothpaste. Cut 8 slits along the sides. Drop it into the toilet tank. It cleans the bowl and keeps your bathroom smelling fresh for an entire year. 2. After pouring soda, squeeze the bottle before closing. Next time, it still tastes fresh. For seal your cash in a waterproof bag. Toss it in the trash, can even thieves wouldn't think to look there. 9 brilliant ideas from my 7-year-old daughter. I swear she surprises me every single day. 3. Spill the drink on an expensive carpet. Grab some tape and make a pattern. Avoid the dirty spot Spray colorful paint over. Peel the tape now. You have a brand new rug, even better than before. Even a simple shelf can be a secret vault. As long as you keep your mouth shut, no one will ever know. To her school, our homework blew my mind. She used a lettuce leaf as a stencil. A few quick strokes, and the painting looked amazing. I can't tell. For your closet is a total mess. My grandma taught me this. Cut foam rods into 1 centimeter pieces. Clip them evenly onto the closet rod. Your clothes line up perfectly. Think about the one thing your wife will never do: fix the toilet. So tape your stash inside the tank. Even if the toilet breaks, she still won't lift the lid. Tell me that isn't genius. 7 pour soda the way I do. You'll never get blasted by bubbles again. 5 wrap thin string around a nail. Hanging wall art is no longer a struggle. Even your smelliest socks can do the job. No one dares to open them unless they fear absolutely nothing. 8, my little sister puts a toothpick at the edge of the pot lid. When draining noodles, nothing slips out. 7, mesh strainers are hard to clean. Use a spoon to split the water stream fastest and most effective way. If home still feels unsafe, pack the cash in a jar, bury it in the far corner, plant something on top as a marker so even you don't lose it. 3, we couldn't find the cooking brush at home. She grabbed a bunch of green onions and said this works. 8, want a perfect runny egg. You only need a ladle. Wait until the egg sets slightly. Drop it into boiling water for 10 seconds. Perfectly gooey and delicious. Don't waste the steam from cooking instant noodles. Balance a few dumplings on your chopsticks. When the noodles are done, the dumplings are magically done too. 9 smart people grind meat like this. Cover the opening with plastic wrap and you never have to wash the grinder lid again. 9 orange peels are hidden gold. Brew orange tea on a cold winter day. Super easy to make and incredibly warming. To slip a blue balloon over your spatula. No oil stains, no scrubbing. Use it once and toss it, a true blessing for lazy cooks. Stretch a pair of pantyhose over the toilet seat. It catches the phone every single time. Learn these 9 life hacks. Your housework speed will increase 10 times. Turns out empty bottles can clean sausage casings. I had to teach this one to my mom. To 99% of people, a loose toilet seat is find the release buttons, tighten the screws on both sides, seat perfectly aligned, money saved. 3, once you learn how to remove the toilet seat, you can finally clean all the dust underneath. Hidden germs. Bathroom instantly feels safer. 9 genius hacks. My 10-year-old came up with not a single one I knew before. 3, use a soup spoon together with a strainer. You get clear broth with no oil on top. For don't toss expired ketchup. Use it to clean your toilet. It works even better than toilet cleaner. Try it next time. 5. Toilet flush to weak open. The 7. Broken glass on the floor is dangerous. Tape a trash bag flat onto the ground. It picks up every shard. You can walk barefoot without fear. For travel tip, you should know. Worried about cash getting stolen? Hide it around your waist, safe and stress-free. 5. How to wear high heels all year. Pull long socks over your heels. Instant knee-high boots. No one will ever notice. I was crying non-stop while cutting onions. She taped my face for me, and somehow it worked. I'm no longer afraid of onions. To every professional painter carries balloons. They are insanely waterproof. They protect small parts from paint and boost work speed. Tell me that's not useful. 6. Put your iPad into a waterproof bag. Clip it onto a hanger. Watch shows while showering. No water damage worries. 3. Dirty water splashing straight onto the wall causes mold. Pinch a balloon and split it in half. Attach it to redirect the drain flow. Simple and shockingly effective. 8. Smart life hacks clever people already know. 7. This is actually genius. The toothpick trick for opening sausages. Everyone should know this. 3. I was about to buy her a new book. Instead, she used a hair straightener to flatten the curled pages. She literally saved me money. 8. Can a syringe replace a marker? Fill it with black ink. Cut a piece of cotton swab. Insert it into the syringe. Writing becomes super smooth. 1. Use a heat-resistant kitchen clip, and you can slice the first piece of cake perfectly clean. 9. No soldering iron at home. Drill a small hole at the joint. Bend a metal wire with pliers. Insert it into the hole. Add a few drops of strong glue. Even stronger than welding. How many did you remember? For we panicked because she needed black shoes for a performance. She quietly transformed them. No one could even tell. Problem solved. 8 life hacks most people overlook. The last one is insanely useful. We always lose the plastic wrap at home. She fixed it with 2 hooks. Now food storage is effortless. New brains really work different. Fold a silk scarf and wrap it around your foot. No pain at all, and it looks like stylish ballet flats. 7. No holder for mosquito coils. She used a hanger instead. 3. Scooping honey always makes a sticky mess. The table ends up gross. Pour honey into a pump bottle. Press instead. And use only what you need. Clean and easy every time. 7. Bandages always fall off your knee. Wrap the area with a waterproof balloon. You can bend, move, and walk freely. No fear of infection. For messy coffee, supplies are stressful. To plastic boards, fix everything. Use the unused space under the cabinet. Sort by flavor, grab exactly what you want instantly. For rings don't always have to be worn on your hand. Thread one onto a pretty necklace. It instantly becomes a stylish pendant. You won't lose it, and your necklace looks way more unique. 6. This is pure genius. Cut an empty bottle and wear it on your waist.
Perfect
For holding tools while working outside. Five eating cake with a cup is actually genius. Everyone scoops exactly how much they want. No wasted slices because someone cut too big a piece. 7 toiletries on the sink. Tip over constantly, add to hooks to an empty basket. Hang it on a rope, everything stays organized. No standing water at all. Three power outage. Don't freak out. Stick both ends of a wrench into a potato and watch the magic starts charging like a miracle. 8. Most people do not know how to remove tags. Just thread the string back through the hole. No scissors needed, and you can reattach it anytime. How many did you learn? Too lazy way to drink cold soda every day. Lay your soda flat in the fridge. Every sip stays ice cold. This one is about security awareness. Some locks are easier to compromise than people think. Knowing this helps you choose safer locks and protect your own belongings better. Six, a lot of girls struggle to open jars. No need to ask for help. Just place plastic wrap over the lid. It instantly increases friction, and the lid twists open with almost no effort. 3, secure a chain onto a bolt with a nut. Mount it on a power drill. Job sites use this to mix paint or cement evenly. And surprisingly smooth. Six, stretch a balloon over your phone. It still works perfectly and keeps water completely out. For a wrench can help install electrical wires. Your hands stay safe and the wiring looks clean and organized. Seven, mount your whisk on a grid board. Both hands completely free. 5, edge trim too long on a wooden board. Pro carpenters use a simple paper guide. The trim fits tight and perfect. Who would have thought? A regular banana can make a stubborn zipper glide like silk. 6, heat a nail using a power drill. Bend it into a 90-degree angle. While hot twisting steel becomes much faster. Eight, gas cap won't twist open. Slip on a green balloon for extra grip. Even girls can open it easily. 7, bottle caps are great for securing wires. Save them, you will need them one day. This is the smartest life hack I've ever seen. 8, drink bottle caps are hidden gems. With a little DIY work, they turn into a handy pill organizer. One, stick a piece of tape across the paint can. It scrapes off all the extra paint from your brush. And suddenly, you can paint an extra 10 square meters. 9 life hacks your mom never taught you. But you absolutely need to know. 1. Learning to tell real leather from fake is step 1. If a drop of water absorbs into the leather, that means it is real.